Around 450 Edinburgh businesses are already committed to voluntarily paying their staff enough to meet their everyday needs. Edinburgh Living Wage City Action Plan aims to double that number over the next 5 years, adding at least 500 new accredited businesses and taking the total to well over 900. This could mean up to 40,000 workers receiving the living wage from their employers. Here's why hundreds of businesses across Edinburgh are already committed to paying their staff a fair day's pay for a fair day's work.
A living wage enables employees to shift out of poverty. It enables them to shift from that day-to-day survival into thriving, really breaking the cycle of poverty. Paying a living wage also indicates how much an employer values you as an employee, which has great benefits for motivation because they feel that they're really valued in the role that they're doing at work.
Paper Tiger was one of the first retailers in Edinburgh, in Scotland, to get accreditation. I think what you get over the long term is much better levels of staff retention and a greater commitment to the business. You know, knowing that there is an annual increment that's been calculated carefully and fairly to make sure that the cost of living needs are met is a really powerful tool to keep people employed and keep them working for you in a positive way. It really helps the team spirit and really helps the business.
Paying the living wage means that you show you value your team and they feel respected, they feel supported, and therefore we've kept the very best talent within the business. Equally, it's also helped us attract new talent as well into the business.
It wasn't just about the moral issue, it was also about us looking at our staff performance, about our ability to retain and attract the right people. We've seen real improvements in both our sickness rates and related to stress. We have really seen the improvement in their ability to feel valued, to be able to manage their finances and their life, and to feel like they're part of something that's special because they're valued for the work that they do. It's been a wonderful thing for us to see the improvements in our culture, the way that our team work. Ultimately, they feel more valued and more part of our mission, and it's been a really successful outcome for us at Edinburgh Dog and Cat Home becoming real living wage employers.
So becoming a living wage employer is really a game changer for employers. It really helps in creating a more engaged workforce and a more trusting workforce because they start to care about the business in a different way because they feel the business cares for them. So through that you're likely to see that your productivity is likely to improve, but also they want to use your business because you're a more ethical organisation. So again, that increases your reputation.
It's been a benefit working somewhere that supports the living wage because it sort of is a nice reassurance that you'll have enough money to live, not just pay your rent and pay your bills, but to actually have a life and be a human instead of just tied to the job.
It means I can plan for the future. I can put money aside that I know will be there in a few months' time. I can look forward to things that I've been trying to get towards for the last few years. In previous jobs when I've just had minimum wage, it's not been possible to think that far ahead, but now it is.
It makes a big difference. It's the difference between scraping by each month and having a bit left over at the end of the month to treat myself or put towards saving for something important.
We're asking businesses to join us by making the commitment for Edinburgh to become a living wage city. We want to more than double the number of accredited living wage employers in the city, so having 500 additional businesses accredited. And what we think that will do is bring 40,000 workers off of low pay and into real living wage jobs, and that will make a huge difference. Edinburgh's a thriving city, but we want to make sure it's a fair city and that everyone who lives here can share in Edinburgh's success. So please join us, be part of this movement and become a living wage accredited employer.